when you watch a film like this, what's amazing is that even as I've seen a lot of movies, and even this, I was like, what? You know, and and so as an actor, that's kind of
in a good way, obviously.
In a good way, but it's you're just not quite sure what is happening, and you're thinking a lot, which is really nice for a movie that's supposed to be this
big
tempo.
Action, yeah.
So when as an actors on this, what is your take when you go in, and what is your what did you come out of Sucker Punch with?
Well, it's funny because we've actually talked about the fact that the log line in this movie is really appropriate, which is you will be unprepared, because it was kind of that I mean, the thing, because I had worked with Zach on Watchmen and love working with him, there's always this wonderful thing, which is that the scripts, and Watchmen obviously had a very strong and amazing piece of source material, but still the script itself was a blueprint for the movie he wants to make, because he is so visual, and for him it's so much about collaborating on set. He picks the people that he wants to do that with, and then kind of trusts you implicitly, and you trust him implicitly, and you have this experience together. And so though we had a really good sense of the movie that we were making, it still absolutely is. It's like that, that sort of the final product is a movie that he has created in his head and now is
and shaped over this long period of time since we've shot it. I know that I mean, I was unprepared to see what was going to happen, because in some ways it's like this kind of David Lynch-ish kind of weird mind trip, but then it's this action movie, then it's like almost like a Ninja Turtles type thing with this group of fighting people, and so it is it was pretty exciting to see it. Yeah.
It must
really sexy Ninja Turtles.
Really hot Ninja Turtles. Because there's this underlying darkness that kind of pervades the whole thing, where there's a lot of stuff that maybe is even darker than what may be seen on screen. And yet, you guys also get to dress up, which is kind of a really...
juxtaposed. I mean, I do think that, the sort of the Eastern religions always talk about the more you deny your shadow, the more it sort of takes control, so to speak. And I do think this movie is a lot about the subconscious, obviously, and imagination, and where our minds can take us, and the place at which, no one can get you. That's the one place that you're free, to some extent. And so definitely it was interesting to be exploring these themes that are actually really kind of significant in the midst of a kick-ass action movie, and also, for me, like wearing like 3 sets of lashes, and Oscar wearing eyeliner, and it's kind of the thing that makes it so theatrical, but in such a cinematic way. I mean, it is really...
It's like the juxtaposition of all these things together is what makes it very unique.
How does Zach kind of find the kind of grounding as a director among all of this stuff going on? Like, did you notice anything that was kind of fascinating? And you've worked with him before, so how does he kind of make sure that the film is not lost or off?
Interestingly enough, he does cast a lot of grounded actors, now that you say that. I mean, like there aren't sort of a lot of flighty... Everyone is very much like a ensemble working together in both, at least in my experiences with both Watchmen and this.
But it's not like there's like cameras everywhere and people running around. It's actually a very, at least especially for our stuff, very intimate. It's one camera. It's kind of quiet. It's in a real practical set, and we just work on the scene and work on it and find all the moments and beats. And he takes, he's not afraid to kind of take his time. And
the entire crew has worked with him for many years on many films, so everyone is really in sync. You definitely feel like you're in good hands.
What I also love is the music in this movie, and I know you guys got to record "Love Is a Drug." Did you know the Roxy Music song prior to this? And so when he said, "I would like you to sing on this," what was the pitch?
Well, it was in the script. I read it, so I was like, "What? Yes, this is amazing!" and so weird, but absolutely exciting. So that was. Yeah,
really.
I was so psyched to do that.
We had such an amazing time, and it was actually really informative of a lot of things, because we did do a lot of dance rehearsals and recording of the song, and kind of realizing what these people's faces are in front of their audience in the world, and
what they put on
behind the curtain.
I can't wait. Is there a video? Are you guys going to like...
There will be a point where you will see more of it down the road.
But it's in the credits now. Yeah. But hopefully there'll be a big protest about it.